Hi friends, we are back for another day of social studies, and today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite things, ways to calm down. So we're going to be thinking about 5 different ways that when you get frustrated or you get upset, that you can calm your body down. And remember, we talked about doing it in a kind way and helping yourself get back on track, because we said your job at school, whether you're at home or you're in school, is to do your work. So we are going to start by looking at these pictures. We already talked about them a little bit, but I want you to think, what do you think is happening? Think in your brain. The girl won't let the boy use the marker. How do you think the boy is feeling? Look at his face. What feeling do you think he has right now? The boy is upset. So make a face like the boys. Make your grumpy face. All right, the boy is upset and he's not ready to talk about the problem. What could he be ready to do? What could he do? He can calm down. So sometimes when you get frustrated or you get upset, maybe your brother, your sister, your friend, they won't share their toy or their markers or their crayons, and you get upset. What do you need to do in order to be ready to do your work? You need to calm down. How will you know when he is ready? If he has a grumpy look on his face and then he thinks, oh, I'm ready and I'm calm, you should see on his face that he won't look upset anymore. When we're upset, it is important to calm down. What does it mean to calm down? It means you stop feeling upset. What does calm sound like? When you are calm, you are quiet. So we're going to take some deep breaths to help us practice calming down. We've seen this picture before. It says, I stop and calm down. Remember, we did this with our song yesterday. So put your thumb or your palm out. Say, I stop and I calm down. Blow out that big breath. What other things can we do to calm down? We can sit quietly away from others. We can get a drink of water. We can blow out those pretend birthday candles. I want you to put your hands up and hold up all 5 fingers. I want you to pretend each finger is a birthday candle, and you're going to blow them out. Start on your thumb and blow out all 5 pretend candles. Ready? Go. Good job. Boys and girls, we are going to look at some pictures and practice 5 different ways that we can pretend or practice on how to calm down. So we're going to look at this first one, and we are going to practice each picture. So the first one says, sit quietly. Whether you're standing or you're in a chair, I want you to get on the floor. I want you to sit crisscross, and we're going to sit quietly for 5 seconds. Perfect. Our next one, friends, is we are going to take 5 deep breaths. Practice those mindful breaths that Mr. Lockett talks to us about. In through our nose, out through our mouth. Let's do it together. Good job. Our next one is to count to 10. I know when I use this strategy to calm myself, I usually count in my head, but sometimes it's okay to count out loud or to whisper count. So we're going to count quietly to 10, and that gives us just enough time to calm ourselves down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our next strategy is doing 5 jumping jacks. This is one that gets your body up and moving a little bit more, because sometimes we have antsies or we just need to get out a little bit of energy that helps our brain and our heart refocus on what we need to do. So I want you to stand up and do 5 big jumping jacks. Make sure your hands and your feet are moving out, and I'm going to count to 5 while you do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Jumping jacks. All right, have a seat. Our last strategy is hum a tune. So when you hum, you sing a song, but without words, and you keep your mouth closed. So I'm going to hum Happy Birthday, and you're going to hum that tune with me. Are you ready? Good job, friends. So we practice using these different strategies to calm ourselves down, and you have your strategies at home in a little book that is stapled together. So it'd be great if you could take those strategies apart, you could hang them up somewhere in your room, and you can always practice them when you need to calm your body down. For Seesaw today, if you remember Buddy the butterfly, we talked about him earlier this week, and he got really frustrated and upset, and he needed to practice different ways to calm down. So what you're going to do today for your Seesaw is there's a picture on your Seesaw with Buddy the butterfly, and you are going to pick and draw one way that Buddy the butterfly could calm down. So you can either do sit quietly, take 5 deep breaths, count to 10, do 5 jumping jacks, or hum a tune. You get to pick, and you need to draw a way that Buddy the butterfly can calm down. Good job, friends. Make sure you practice these strategies at home if you get frustrated, and help yourself calm down.
Hey friends, all right, we are ready for our Seesaw activity today. So we talked about ways that you can calm down or handle problems, and we met Buddy the butterfly. And for our Seesaw activity today, it says, show how Buddy can calm down, use pictures and words or numbers. And so before we get started with Buddy the butterfly, we are going to talk about those different calm down strategies that we just learned about. So today, if you want to do your Seesaw activity on Seesaw, or remember, like I said, you can find a blank sheet of paper and do it just like this, and then make sure to take a picture. Before we get started, we're going to review those calm down strategies. So let's see what the first one was. If you remember, say it with me. Sit quietly. Remember, you sit crisscross, your hands are on your lap, and you just have a really calm body. Just like when Mr. Latka does the mindful moments at our morning meetings. You sit, you calm, and you relax. Another way to calm down, we said, was taking those 5 deep breaths. Remember our mindful breaths, in through our nose, out through our mouth. Let's try 2 right now. So taking 5 deep breaths is a great way to calm down. The next one was count to 10. I know in our class we count in English, Spanish, and Chinese. However you want to count, count quietly and calmly to 10. Let's practice right now in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, friends. You can count out loud to 10. You could count in your head to 10. Another great way to calm down was to hum a tune. So humming is something you do. It's like singing, but you don't open your mouth and say the words. So sometimes when I want to calm down, maybe I could hum Happy Birthday to myself. You can choose whatever tune or song, close your mouth and hum it to yourself. And the last one, sometimes in order to calm down, we have to get out a little bit of extra energy. This one says do 5 jumping jacks. So maybe you could just get your body and your heart and your brain moving a little bit and jump up and do your 5 jumping jacks, and sometimes that calms your body. So today we're going to think about how we can show Buddy to calm down. So it says pictures, words, or numbers. So if you're using your iPad and you're on Seesaw, you're going to use the marker or the pencil. I'm just going to go straight for crayon, and I'm going to think about what were those 5 ways that we said you can calm down, and you can pick your favorite. Hum a tune, take 5 deep breaths, sit quietly, count to 10, or do 5 jumping jacks. I know when I get frustrated or I get upset, I like to just sit quietly. So I'm going to draw a picture that's very similar to this one of me sitting quietly. Now remember, you're showing Buddy how he can calm down, but you don't need to draw him as a butterfly. You can draw yourself and think, this is how I would calm down. So go ahead and start your picture. If you're going to draw sitting quietly, you might want yours to look similar to mine. If you're going to do your 5 jumping jacks, and that's how you would draw yours. But whatever you draw, think about how would you like to calm down. Maybe if a friend takes something from you, maybe mom or dad tell you no, maybe teacher asks you to take a break. Think in your heart how you would calm down, and then I want you to draw that in a picture. So this is how Buddy can calm down too. So I know when I'm sitting quietly and I'm using this calming technique, I'm probably going to sit with a smile on my face because I'm just calming myself down, and I'm not going to get more upset. I'm just going to take some deep breaths and calm down. So once you are done, you're going to color in your picture and really think about using that skin you live in. Think about those physical traits and illustrate you using one of the ways to help show Buddy the butterfly how he can calm down. If you have something different than what we talked about in our lesson today, maybe another great way that you can calm down, feel free to draw that. I love learning new ideas about different ways that friends use to calm their bodies. I know some friends like to look at liquid timers. Some friends have fidgets that they like to hold or watch. Some friends like to just look outside, maybe go for a walk. There's so many different ways that you can calm your body down if you just take time and relax. So think about, here's me, I'm sitting crisscross. I have a smile on my face. I have a happy heart, and I'm just taking some time to relax. So show a way that you can calm Buddy the butterfly down when he gets frustrated. Use pictures and words or numbers. So one of the numbers that we talked about counting to 10. We talked about taking 5 deep breaths, doing 5 jumping jacks. So I like to just sit quietly for about 20 seconds. So I'm going to write sit quiet for 20 seconds. Sometimes I need more, sometimes I need less, and you don't know what Buddy the butterfly might need. So just think about what you do and what your body needs for you to calm down when you get frustrated, and then write and or draw. Always fun to label. So if you want to label your picture, that makes us so happy. If you think, oh, I wonder if Mrs. Houseon would care if I colored Buddy the butterfly, oh, that would make me happy too, friends. So go ahead and think about those strategies and then choose one and illustrate it. Good job today. Don't forget to touch the check mark when you are done.